So hey guys, Chris here, Mr. Bass Outdoors. I've had a bunch of people I talked to that don't really know how to rig up a Texas rig, so I figured I'd show you a video on how to properly do it. And this will keep it weedless and keep it proper. We're going to use the Gambler Floating Worms in the Bumblebee color today just for demonstration purposes. Okay, we're going to be using bullet weight. A 4/0 owner. This is a offset shank wide gap. And then a bobber stop. VMC makes them, Eagle Claw makes them, a lot of people make these. This is a nice little addition to the Texas rig, keeps your weight from moving around. So the first thing you've got to do before you do anything, starting with bare line, is putting this bobber stop on. And when you get them, you'll see they have these little loops in the end. You just want to take your line, pass it through the loop, grab the bobber stop with your fingers, and just pull. There it is. Got it on our line here. So then the next thing you want to do is take your bullet weight and thread it on the line. Oop. Okay, and you want the nose pointing up. This right here is going to sit down on your worm. Now, some folks put a red bead there, or a glass bead, or clear bead, whatever they decide to put there. That's up to you. Some people say it protects the knot a little better, which it's used all the time in a Carolina rig. But your soft plastic's going to keep your knot safe, so it's up to you if you want to add just extra bit of noise with the bead. Then of course our owner hook here, offset shank. Palmar knot works well here. So when it's all said and done, bring your bobber stop down, and that's what your rig should look like right there. And then the next step is just to rig your bait up. I always look for the underbelly of the plastic because I want the top side up. And then in my other hand, I take the hook and put the bend to my right, outside of me, pointing outside of me. And then what I do to kind of gauge is I just pinch the bait about right there, about a 1/4 inch down. Then you want to come into the very top of the bait, center it up. And I pull down till I can about feel the point through the plastic. Then I come straight out. See, it's centered. Now some people wonder, why is this bend right here in my hook? Well, that's where your plastic is going to sit. So you're going to rotate your worm up. Okay, till it sits on the shank. And now here's where people do a couple different things. I'm going to show you the way I do it. If you don't like it, you can try someone else's method. From here up is all standard. So I'm going to find, again, the very center line of this bait. And I'm going to look where my hook point is. And I'm going to push the bait up till it starts dancing like that, okay? About half of the hook distance. And I'm going to just hook it through and come out. And then my final step, some people leave it just like this, and that's okay, but I've found if I bury this hook point, it becomes more weedless than it sits right now. So then I take it right here, push the bait forward, bury the hook point. That will not stop you from catching fish. Don't worry about that hook point being buried. And that's how you properly rig a Texas rig worm. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.